Hey Freckle family, welcome back for another episode of Freckle TV's Daily Trivia. It's Monday, May 22nd, and I'm your trivia host, Ian Finer, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia is the only Web3 game where you can answer 5 questions every single day to win incredible prizes from our sponsors. And with different themes and sponsors every single week, there's something for everyone. Join us this week for an unforgettable week of history trivia where you'll expand your knowledge and ignite your curiosity and appreciate the remarkable moments that have shaped our collective human story. This week we're giving away NFTs, laser engravings, Jarritos soda, fig pins, diamond Select Collectibles, and more. Now let's jump into history with question number 1. The United States bought Alaska from which country? Is it A, Russia, B, Canada, C, France, or D, Spain? In 1867, Secretary of State William H. Seward negotiated the purchase of Alaska from A, the Russian Empire for $7.2 million, which was approximately 2 cents per acre at the time. The acquisition was met with skepticism and even dubbed Seward's Folly or Seward's Icebox by critics who believed it was a wasteful purchase. However, the discovery of valuable natural resources, including gold, timber, and oil, eventually proved the wisdom of the acquisition. Today, Alaska is the largest state in the United States by land area and is renowned for its stunning landscapes and abundant wildlife. Now, moving on to question number 2, what do the stripes on the American flag represent? Is it A, the Founding Fathers, B, the branches of government, C, the states, or D, the original colonies? The flag designed by Francis Hopkinson was adopted by the Continental Congress on June 14, 1777. The 13 alternating red and white stripes symbolize D, the unity of the colonies and their struggle for independence. The red color signifies the valor and bravery, while the white represents purity and innocence. Over the years, as more states have joined the Union, stars were added to the blue canton to represent each state, while the stripes remained constant at 13, serving as a reminder for America's historic origins. Now moving on to question number 3. Question number 3, sponsored by our friends at Jarritos. Jarritos is the official beverage of Freckle Trivia. Drinking tamarind today. Salud.
Tell your mouth to try us, cause we taste super good. Super good, super good, super good. Oh. Super good, super good, super good. Oh. Cause we just taste super good.
Jarritos!
Thanks, Jarritos. Now on to question number 3. Who sent Christopher Columbus to explore the New World? Is it A, Spain, B, Portugal, C, England, or D, France? Christopher Columbus was sent to explore the New World by Catholic monarchs, King Ferdinand II of Aragon and Queen Isabella I of Castile. Columbus presented his plan for a westward voyage to reach Asia to various European monarchs, but it was Ferdinand and Isabella who eventually agreed to sponsor his expedition. After years of negotiations and with the support of the Spanish crown, Columbus set sail on his historic voyage in 1492. His journey across the Atlantic led to the discovery of the Americas, which had a profound and lasting impact on world history. Moving on to question number 4, what is considered the largest empire in world history? Is it A, the Roman Empire, B, the Ottoman Empire, C, the British Empire, or D, the Mongol Empire? At its height in the early 20th century, the empire spanned approximately 13.71 million square miles, covering about a quarter of the world's land area and ruling over a population of around 458 million people. Our answer, C, the British Empire, included territories in North America, the Caribbean, Africa, Asia, the Pacific, and the Middle East. It played a significant role in shaping global politics, trade, and culture during its existence, leaving a lasting legacy in the countries that were once part of the empire. And now, for the final question of today, during which war was a Christmas truce called? Is it A, the Civil War, B, World War II, C, World War I, or D, the Vietnam War? In December 1914, in the midst of brutal trench warfare on the Western Front, a series of unofficial ceasefires occurred between the British and German troops. The truce spontaneously emerged in various locations along the front lines, with soldiers from both sides venturing into no man's land to exchange greetings, sing carols, and even play soccer together. It was a poignant moment of humanity amidst the horrors of World War I, where soldiers briefly set aside their differences to celebrate Christmas. And that concludes today's round of History Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing today. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of History Trivia, and thanks for playing. Hey Freckle family, welcome back for another episode of Freckle TV's Daily Trivia. It's Tuesday, May 23rd, and I'm your Daily Trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia is the only Web3 game where you can answer 5 questions every day to win incredible prizes from our sponsors. And with different themes of trivia and rotating prizes every single week, there's something for everyone. Join us for an unforgettable week of History Trivia, where you'll expand your knowledge, ignite your curiosity, and appreciate the remarkable moments that have shaped our collective human story. This week, we're giving away NFTs, laser engravings, Jarritos soda, fig pins, diamond select collectibles, and more. So let's get the day started with question number 1. Which is the oldest civilization in the world? Is it A, ancient Egypt, B, Sumerian, C, Indus Valley Civilization, or D, ancient China? They lived in Mesopotamia, an area that roughly corresponds to present-day Iraq during the 4th millennium BCE. They developed a sophisticated urban society with advanced architecture, writing systems, mathematics, and complex legal structures. Our answer, B, the Sumerians also made significant contributions to the fields of astronomy, agriculture, and trade. Their civilization laid the groundwork for the future civilizations in the region and played a crucial role in shaping the course of human history. Moving on to question number 2, which US president had a home called the Hermitage? Is it A, George Washington, B, Thomas Jefferson, C, Andrew Jackson, or D, Abraham Lincoln? Located near Nashville, Tennessee, the Hermitage was C, Andrew Jackson's primary residence and served as a plantation estate. Jackson lived there both before and after his presidency, and it became the center of political and social activity during his time in office. The Hermitage is now a historic site and museum, offering visitors the opportunity to learn a little bit more about Jackson's life and presidency and the history of the United States during the early 19th century. Moving on to question number 3, sponsored by our friends at Happy Dad. Happy Dad, the official hard seltzer of Freckle TV. Drink responsibly. Thanks, Happy Dad. Now on to question number 3. Who was the first woman to make $1 million in the United States? Is it A, Coco Chanel, B, Oprah Winfrey, C, Madam C.J. Walker, or D, Amelia Earhart? She was an African-American entrepreneur and philanthropist who became a successful self-made millionaire in the early 20th century. Our answer, C, Madam C.J. Walker made her fortune by developing and selling a line of hair care and beauty products designed specifically for African American women. Her company, the Madam C.J. Walker Manufacturing Company, grew rapidly, and she employed thousands of women as sales agents. Walker's success not only made her one of the wealthiest women of her time, but also an influential figure in the fight for civil rights and women's empowerment. Moving on to question number 4, what was the name of the international group formed to maintain world peace after World War I? Is it A, the United Nations, B, NATO, C, the League of Nations, or D, the European Union? It was established under the provisions of the Treaty of Versailles in 1919, with the goal of preventing future conflicts and promoting collective security among member nations. Our answer, C, the League of Nations, aimed to resolve disputes through diplomacy and arbitration, promote disarmament, and safeguard the territorial integrity and political independence of member states. While it had some success, the League of Nations faced challenges and limitations, and ultimately it was replaced by the United Nations in 1945 as a more comprehensive global organization for international cooperation and peacekeeping. And now, for the final question of the day, question number 5, who fought in the 100 Years' War? Is it A, England and France, B, Spain and Portugal, C, Italy and Germany, or D, Greece and Turkey? It was a series of conflicts that lasted from 1337 to 1453 with intermittent periods of truce and peace negotiations. The war was triggered by a dispute over the succession of the French throne, as both A, England and France had competing claims to the French crown. English monarchs, including Edward III and Henry V, sought to assert their control over French territories, while French rulers such as Philip VI and Charles VII aimed to defend their kingdom. The war saw significant military engagements, including famous battles like Agincourt and Crecy, and it had far-reaching consequences for both countries and the rest of the world. And that concludes today's round of History Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing today. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our prize raffles. We'll see you again tomorrow for another round of History Trivia, and thanks for playing. Hey, Freckle family, welcome back for another episode of Freckle TV's Daily Trivia. It's Wednesday, May 24th, and I'm your Daily Trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia is the only Web3 game where you can answer 5 questions every single day to win incredible prizes from our sponsors. And with different themes of trivia and prizes every single week, there's something for everyone. Join us for an unforgettable week of History Trivia where you'll expand your knowledge, ignite your curiosity, and appreciate the remarkable moments that have shaped our collective human story. This week we're giving away NFTs, laser engravings, Jarrito soda, fig pins, diamond select collectibles, and more. So let's get the day started with question number 1. Modern day Istanbul in Turkey used to be called what when it was the capital of the Byzantine Empire? Is it A, Athens, B, Constantinople, C, Alexandria, or D, Rome? The city was named after the Roman Emperor Constantine the Great, who established it as the new capital of the Roman Empire in 330 CE. Our answer, B, Constantinople, served as the center of the Byzantine Empire for over 1,000 years, from its founding until its fall to the Ottoman Empire in 1453. The city was renowned for its strategic location, impressive fortifications, and cultural richness, blending Roman, Greek, and Byzantine influences. Today, Istanbul stands as a vibrant metropolis that showcases a fascinating blend of historical heritage and modernity. Now, moving on to question number 2, which Greek goddess was the Parthenon dedicated to? Is it A, Aphrodite, B, Athena, C, Hera, or D, Artemis? Specifically, it was built as a temple for Athena Parthenos, meaning Athena the Virgin. Our answer, B, Athena was the Greek goddess of wisdom, courage, warfare, and civilization. The construction of the Parthenon began in 447 BCE and was completed in 438 BCE under the supervision of the renowned sculptor Phidias. The temple served as the centerpiece of an acropolis and housed a colossal statue of Athena Parthenos, made of gold and ivory. The Parthenon stands as a testament to the glory of ancient Greece and is considered an architectural masterpiece of the classical period. Now moving on to question number 3. Question number 3, sponsored by our friends at Figpin. Figpin is one of the official collectibles of Freckle TV. Check out this video from our friends at Figpin. Thanks, Figpin. Now on to question number 3. What was the name of the ancient trade route that connected the East with the West? Is it A, the Silk Road, B, the Spice Route, C, the Trans-Saharan trade route, or D, the Incense route? It was a network of trade routes that stretched across vast regions of Asia, linking various civilizations and facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. It got its name from the prominent trade of silk, which was highly prized in the West. However, A, the Silk Road encompassed much more than just silk trade, as it also facilitated the exchange of spices, precious metals, textiles, technologies, religions, and languages. The Silk Road played a crucial role in the development of civilizations and the establishment of cultural and economic ties between Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. Now on to question number 4. Which Greek historian is known as the father of history? Is it A, Herodotus, B, Thucydides, C, Plutarch, or D, Aristotle? Born in Halicarnassus, modern-day Bodrum, Turkey, in the 5th century BCE, our answer, A, Herodotus, is celebrated for his extensive work called The Histories, or The Histories of Herodotus. It is considered one of the earliest and most comprehensive historical accounts of the ancient world. Herodotus has traveled extensively, gathering information and recording historical events, legends, and cultural practices. His approach to history included the exploration of causes and consequences, as well as the inclusion of diverse perspectives. Herodotus' work set the foundation for the study of history as a discipline and earned him the title as the father of history. And now for the final question of the day, question number 5. What year did the Berlin Wall fall? Is it A, 1982, B, 1989, C, 1993, or D, 1999? This historic event marked the symbolic end of the Cold War and the reunification of East and West Germany. The Berlin Wall, which had divided the city of Berlin since its construction in 1961, was a physical and ideological barrier erected by the German Democratic Republic to prevent East Germans from fleeing to West Germany. However, in B, 1989, a series of protests and political changes in East Germany led to the relaxation of travel restrictions, culminating in the opening of the Berlin Wall. The fall of the Berlin Wall became a powerful symbol of freedom, unity, and the end of the Iron Curtain era in Europe. And that concludes today's round of History Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing today. Make sure you jump in our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our prize raffles. And we'll see you again tomorrow for another round of History Trivia, and thanks for playing. Hey Freckle family, welcome back for another episode of Freckle TV's Daily Trivia. It's Thursday, May 25th, and I'm your Daily Trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia is the only Web3 game where you can answer 5 questions every day to win incredible prizes from our sponsors. And with different themes and sponsors every single week, there's truly something for everyone. Join us for an unforgettable week of History Trivia where you'll expand your knowledge, ignite your curiosity, and appreciate the remarkable moments that have shaped our collective human story. And this week, we're giving away NFTs, laser engravings, Jarritos soda, fig pins, diamond select collectibles, and more. So let's jump in to question number 1. The Industrial Revolution began in which country? Is it A, the United States, B, Germany, C, France, or D, Great Britain? It started in the mid-18th century, around the 1760s, and continued into the 19th century. Our answer, D, Great Britain, had several key factors that contributed to the initiation of the Industrial Revolution, including a stable political climate, a skilled workforce, abundant natural resources, strong agricultural sector, and advancements in technology and transportation. The industrialization of sectors such as textiles, iron production and steam power transformed Britain's economy and society, leading to significant advancements in manufacturing, urbanization, and societal changes. The Industrial Revolution eventually spread to other parts of Europe, North America, and the world, bringing profound economic and social transformations. Moving on to question number 2, which 2 countries signed the Good Friday Agreement in 1997? Is it A, Ireland and the UK, B, Israel and Palestine, C, North Korea and South Korea, or D, India and Pakistan? The Good Friday Agreement, also known as the Belfast Agreement, was signed on April 10, 1998. The agreement was a historic peace accord aimed at resolving the conflict in Northern Ireland. The 2 countries that signed the Good Friday Agreement were A, the United Kingdom, and the Republic of Ireland. The agreement was a significant milestone in Northern Ireland's peace process and sought to establish a power-sharing government in Northern Ireland, enhance border cooperation between Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, and address various political, social, and constitutional issues related to the conflict. Now moving on to question number 3. Question number 3, sponsored by our friends at Diamond Select Toys and Collectibles. DST is one of our favorite collectible companies. Check out this video from DST. Thanks, Diamond Select. Let's head to question number 3. Brexit refers to this country leaving the European Union. Is it A, France, B, Germany, C, Italy, or D, the UK? The term Brexit is a combination of British and exit and was coined to describe the process of D, the United Kingdom's withdrawal from the European Union. In a referendum held on June 23, 2016, the majority of the UK voters chose to leave the European Union. Following the referendum, the UK government invoked Article 50 of the Treaty on the European Union, formally initiating the withdrawal process. After years of negotiations, the UK officially left the EU on January 31, 2020, entering into a transition period during which future agreements between the UK and the EU were discussed and finalized. Moving on to question number 4, what was the shortest war in human history? Is it A, the Anglo-Zanzibar War, B, the Six-Day War, C, the Falklands War, or D, the Russo-Georgian War? The conflict lasted for approximately 38 to 45 minutes, depending on the sources. The war was a result of the succession dispute in Zanzibar, a British protectorate at the time. When Sultan Khalid bin Bargash refused to step down and pro-British successor was appointed, British warships bombarded the Sultan's palace, and the Sultan's forces were quickly overwhelmed, and he surrendered. The short duration of A, the Anglo-Zanzibar War, makes it a unique war in history, earning it the distinction as the shortest recorded war ever. Now on to the final question of the day, question number 5. One of the ancient world wonders, the Hanging Gardens, is found in which city? Is it A, Babylon, B, Athens, C, Rome, or D, Alexandria? The Hanging Gardens, also known as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, were considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. They were believed to be located in A, the city of Babylon, which was situated near present-day Baghdad, Iraq. The gardens were said to have been built by King Nebuchadnezzar II, the 16th century BCE, as a gift to his wife, Queen Amytis, to remind her of the green and mountainous landscapes of her homeland. Unfortunately, no archaeological evidence of the gardens has been conclusively found, and their exact location and existence remain a topic of debate and speculation. And that concludes today's round of History Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing today. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our prize raffles. And we'll see you again tomorrow for the final round of History Trivia, and thanks for playing. Hey, Freckle family, welcome back for another episode of Freckle TV's Daily Trivia TGIFF. Thank God it's Freckle Fridays, May 26th, and I'm your Daily Trivia host, Ian Feiner, aka Lord Trivia himself. Freckle Daily Trivia is the only Web3 game where you can answer 5 questions every single day to win incredible prizes from our sponsors. And with different themes of trivia and prizes every single week, there's truly something for everyone. This week, you've joined us for hopefully what has been an unforgettable week of history trivia. We've expanded your knowledge, ignited your curiosity, and hopefully you've come to appreciate the remarkable moments that have shaped our collective human story. This week, we're giving away NFTs, laser engravings, Jarrito soda, fig pins, diamond select collectibles, and more. So let's get the day started with question number 1. How many days in a week were there in ancient Roman times? Is it A, 3, B, 5, C, 7, or D, 8? The early Roman calendar, known as the nondinal cycle, consisted of D, an 8-day week with market days occurring every 8th day. However, this 8-day week was eventually replaced by the 7-day week, similar to the one we use today. The transition is believed to have taken place around the 4th century BCE, influenced by the 7-day week of the Hellenistic Greeks. This 7-day week in ancient Rome did not have a specific name for each day like our modern calendar, but they were referred to by their numerical order, such as the first day to the 7th day. Now, moving on, question number 2, which famous battle took place on Sunday, June 18th, 1815? Is it A, the Battle of Waterloo, B, the Battle of Gettysburg, C, the Battle of Hastings, or D, the Battle of Stalingrad? It was a significant battle fought near the town of Waterloo in present-day Belgium. The conflict was part of the Napoleonic Wars and marked the final defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte, the Emperor of France, and his French army. The opposing forces consisted of the French forces led by Napoleon and the coalition forces led by the Duke of Wellington, representing the United Kingdom, and General Gebhard Leberecht von Blücher, representing Prussia. Our answer, A, the Battle of Waterloo resulted in a decisive victory for the coalition forces, effectively ending Napoleon's reign and ushering in a period of stability in Europe. Now moving on to question number 3, what name is given to Britain's policy of avoiding strict enforcement of parliamentary laws on early American colonies? Is it A, the Navigation Acts, B, the Intolerable Acts, C, the Salutary Neglect, or D, the Tea Act? It refers to a period from the late 17th to the mid-18th century where the British government exercised a more relaxed approach toward colonial governance. It involved a lenient enforcement of trade regulations and a degree of self-governance for the American colonies. This policy allowed the colonies greater autonomy in their internal affairs and economic activities, contributing to their growth and development. However, our answer, C, salutary neglect, eventually gave way to increased British control and enforcement of laws, leading to growing tensions that ultimately culminated in the American Revolution. Now moving on to question number 4, who was shot outside the Hilton Hotel in Washington on March 30th, 1981? Is it A, John F. Kennedy, B, Martin Luther King Jr., C, Ronald Reagan, or D, Robert F. Kennedy? He had just delivered a speech at a labor convention and was leaving the hotel when John Hinckley Jr., an attempted assassin, fired several shots. The assassination attempt was motivated by Hinckley's obsession with actress Jodie Foster. Our answer, C, Ronald Reagan was hit by a bullet that ricocheted off the side of the presidential limousine and struck him in the chest. Though injured, Reagan made a swift recovery after undergoing surgery. The incident prompted changes in Secret Service procedures and heightened awareness of the importance of presidential security. And now, for the final question of the week, how did Alexander the Great solve the puzzle of the Gordian knot? Is it A, he untied it with his bare hands, B, cut it with a sword, C, strategic genius, or D, someone else solved it for him? The Gordian knot was a complex knot tied by King Gordius of Phrygia, and it was said that whoever could untie the knot would become the ruler of Asia. After attempting to untie the knot conventionally, Alexander realized that it was impossible to do so without great effort and time. And in a decisive move, Alexander took out his sword and B, cut through the knot, thus untying it. He believed that the fulfillment of the prophecy did not depend on the specific method used to untie the knot, but rather on demonstrating his decisive and bold nature. And that concludes today's round of History Trivia. I've been your host, Ian Feiner, and thank you so much for playing this week. Make sure you jump on our Discord server, discord.gg/Freckle, to be included in our prize raffles. We'll see you again next week for another round of daily trivia, and thanks for playing.